As you exhale, reach down with your forehead and also scoop up with your navel. Remember, every static pose that we get into is not necessarily static, right? There should be micro adjustments, creativity within the posture, moving around just a little bit so that it's exactly right for your body. And then slowly scoop your navel and come up. Fold your left leg and then lift your right leg up. And you'll cradle your leg in the nook of your elbow pit, maybe, if you want to call it that. And then your hand comes under, and then you just begin to rock, very gently rocking. So it's that creativity within the posture, you pressing your edges, you listening to your body's signals. It will tell you where it needs to stretch, where it needs to be. Okay, take your right leg across your left and place it on the floor, and then slide your left leg underneath you tightly and sit up tall. Now you want to bring both hips to the floor, lengthen your spine, and you can keep the stretch right here or continue on to cow face pose, which will take a little bit of adjustment for most of us, which means you'll stack one knee over the other. Lots of options with your hands. You can come simply to your heart, okay? Or lift your right arm up and fold it back behind you. So you'll press into your forearm with your head, and then your left hand reaches under. And maybe your fingers will touch, and maybe they won't. It's all just feedback. Okay, sweep your arm up, take it all the way down, and extend your legs out in front of you, please. Bend one knee and then the other knee, and then flex your feet hard. Sit up as tall as you can. Inhale. Exhale, your hands come to your thighs or your shins or reach towards your toes. Remember the hip hinge from before? That's all we need, just a hip hinge. Wherever you are right now, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lengthen your spine. If we were in a studio, I wouldn't have you putting your feet off the mat, but you're home, right? All right, slowly make your way back up, please. And now cross your left leg and take your right leg, no, other way. Cross your right leg, take your left leg into your arm and begin to cradle this. So it's a combination between nurturing your body and then pressing the edge where your body is actually asking for a little more, right? Okay, take this foot, please, to the outside of your leg. And then lift your body tall, sit up. Draw your knee in. You can keep yourself right here or stack. And this time your left arm comes up. And you might touch and you might not. You might notice that you have an imbalance, which is fine, it's good to know. And sweep your arms up and relax it down. Okay, feet out in front of you again, please. Deep breath up. Exhale, hinge forward. This time bend one knee, then bend the other knee. Keep both knees bent, please, and hinge forward a little bit more. So you might feel a strain stretch in your lower back. You might feel it in your hamstrings. Your spine is long. And now straighten your legs and round your spine. Deep breath in and a longer exhale. Scoop your belly and slowly roll it up. And this time slide your feet back in to butterfly. Place your feet together, place your hands behind you. This time lift your hips up. Just hold them. And then shift forward a little bit. Place your bottom down. Grab onto your toes or your ankles again. Lengthen your spine, hinge forward. So when you hinge forward, instead of rounding, you'll need to soften your elbows a little bit. Yes, that made a big difference. Very nice. Okay, we've done a lot of spine lengthening already this morning. Come back up, please. Tuck your left leg again. Wrap your right leg, left leg, sit up tall, tuck your knee, and twist back, please. So you've got 3 rounds of breath, right? Inhale, exhale, bring your focus to your lower back. Inhale, exhale, bring your focus to your middle back. Inhale, exhale, draw your shoulders back, look back, go way back. And then return into the center. Bring your hands back behind you and switch sides. Get comfortable. I know we had to do an extra round of this because it left my brain before. Lengthen your spine, please. I know you wanted to twist. I could see it in you. Okay, lower back. And remember those ideas that you have connected to your breath. As you exhale into your middle back, you're releasing whatever it is, that tension or discomfort from your body. Deep breath in. Exhale, shoulders back. The memories, the emotion, the stressors, you're leaving it in your past. You can almost feel yourself looking back and saying, see ya, see ya. I'm not carrying you into my new calendar year. Nope. All right, return to center, please. Good for a warm-up, yeah? All right, let's come to our hands and knees on your mat. Just move through a quick cat and cow. We're not going to be here long. Quick cat and cow. And then a crescent from side to side. And if your feet are not there already, please curl your toes under. And then walk yourself back. So sit up and stretch your feet before we get moving. How about you bring your hands to your lower back and lift yourself up. A deep breath in. Exhale. Okay, walk yourself back down. And then exhale, hover your knees just above the floor. So first little bit of work today. Lift one hand and then the other hand. So even though you're in this pretty strong static posture, you've got this easy fluidity about you. You can move in any direction. From here, press into downward facing dog and enjoy that same freedom. So lift one heel and then lift the other heel, lift a hand, and then the other hand. Thoroughly enjoy the contemplative nature of your static exercises. So they're really not static. I said that before, right? Many times we get into this class or get into a yoga class and the teacher says downward facing dog and we find ourselves in one position and we stay there. But you know, there's a lot of space in between. If you haven't already, give some